Hey y'all, welcome to the MTG Hillbilly Show, where the magic's burning hotter than a moonshine glow. We're shuffling, dealing for the world to see. Come on down and join the fun, all our mutants to stay. Let it roll, let it roll. Look at skill and soul. Tapping with our critters and spells, and when we win, you know we're ringing them bells. From morning till evening, we're never slow. Cardboard cracks the name of the game, you know. Lost in the draw, but we never let go. Playing for pride in the soft southern glow. Decking our hands in a grinning ear. Magic together with the folks we hold dear. Hey y'all, welcome to the MTG Hillbilly Show, where the magic's burning hotter than a moonshine glow. We're shuffling for the world to see. Come on down, Jordan, in front and know you Tuesday. Let it roll, let it roll. Let's kill it with the soul. Let it roll, let it roll. Let's kill it with the soul. Let it roll, let it roll. Let's kill it with the soul. Hey y'all, welcome to the MTG Hillbilly Show.
Hey everybody, we're gonna go over some spoilers real quick. It's the last day of spoilers, and then after that we'll play some arena. All right. All the Marvel cards have been spoiled. And we got quite a bit of cards to go over. As you can tell, all it's complete. They are still dropping some special guests that won't be on Arena. I do like reading these too, because I do play Commander also. Cyberdrive Awakener, 5 and a blue, flying. Other artifact creatures you control have flying. Nice. When this creature enters, each non-creature artifact you control becomes a 4/4 artifact creature token until end of turn. Awesome. Then Heaven Sent Marvel, which is Archangel of Throne. 5 mana, 3 and 2 whites. Angel, flying, lifelink. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Awesome. All right, let's go through the standard. Okay. We got 2 cards from yesterday. Pretty sure that's Reina the War Leader, which is Monica the Marvel, for 2 red and 2 white. Pretty sure it's not standard. Not a standard card art. But I do think this Angel is in standard right now. Anyway, it has flying, vigilance, and haste. And whenever Monica attacks for the first time each turn, untap all creatures you control. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. Very good. We got Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. For 1 and a green 2/2, you may activate the abilities of creatures you control as though those creatures had haste. So all your creatures that have abilities, you can use those abilities as soon as they come out on the battlefield. Not bad. Then you can tap it to add 2 mana of either one color, but you can only spend this mana only to activate abilities of creature sources. Still not bad. Okay. Not bad at all, actually. Then we got some lands to look at, then some creatures. You got Villainous Hideouts, taps for colorless, or you can tap it at 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast a villain spell or to activate an ability of a villain source. Then you can pay 3, tap it, target villain you control connives. Activate only as a sorcery. Not bad. Then we got Surveillance Room. Enter when it land enters, Surveil 1 does not enter tapped. Taps for a colorless, or you pay 1, tap it to add 1 mana of any color. I'm not too fond about land that you had to pay 1 just to use it. However, it's okay land. I mean, you do get to Surveil 1. So it's not terrible. Then we got a cycle of new life gained lands. They all enter tapped and you gain a life. That's a whole cycle of those lands. Not bad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Whole cycle of them. All right. Then we got Agents of Atlas. 1 and a white 2/2 with prowess. Not terrible. It's okay. We got Agents of Shield for 3 mana, 2 and a white, 2/4. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It's alright. We got Burrow Backup, 5 mana sorcery. Create 2, 3/2 white warrior creature tokens with vigilance. Also has basic land cycling for 2 mana. So that means you can pay 2, discard this, and look for a basic land card and put it into your hand. At least if you can't cast it, you could always throw it away for 2 mana and get you another land. So then we got Brave Brawler for 2 mana, 1 and a white, 2/1 with the lifelink. Also has power up ability for 5 mana, 4 and a white. And you put 2 1/1 counters on this creature for its power up cost. I mean, that's what it does. So it's 2 1/1s. So 2, 3, 4, 4, 3 for 2. If you get the 5 mana. Not bad. Then we got Crowd of True Believers. For 1 mana, Human Citizen 1/2. Tap it, target creature you control that's attacking alone gets +1/+0 until end of turn, and you gain 1 life. Not bad. Then we got Helicarrier Strike. For 1 white mana with Teamwork 2. So Teamwork, kind of almost like Convoke. I mean, it is Convoke. And type in a way. Anyway, Helicarrier Strike deals 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. If this spell was cast using Teamwork, it deals 4 damage to that creature instead. Pretty good. 4 damage, as long as you have 2 creatures out on the battlefield. Pretty good. We've got Hero in Training for 3 mana, 2/2. When this creature enters, draw a card. If you control another hero, you gain 2 life. Awesome. Then we got Kree Commandos, 3 mana, 2 and a white. Kree Soldier Villain. 2/1 with flying and vigilance and prowess. Not bad. We got Panther Pounce for 1 white mana, instant. Target player investigates. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains flying at the end of turn. Untap it. So, pretty good effect. I mean, you get to buff your creature up for a turn, give it flying, and untap it. Awesome. Not a bad spell, actually. We got Raft Security Officer. 1 and a white. Human Soldier, 1/3. For 2 mana, tap target creature. This ability costs 1 less to activate if it targets a creature with power 3 or less. Nice. Not a bad card, actually. We got Red Guardian Super Soldier. 3 mana, 2 and a white with flash. 2/2. When Red Guardian enters, destroy target creature opponent controls that dealt damage this turn. So, if a creature deals damage to you, you'll flash this in after combat and destroy that creature. Pretty good, ask me. We got Shield Spy Kit. Equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. And whenever equipped creature attacks alone, untap it and scry 1. Equip for 1. So a total of 2 mana. 1 to play it, 1 to equip it. Nice. Not a bad equipment. Then we got Take Up the Shield for 2 mana. 1 and a white instant. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It gains lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. Will buff your creature up. However, they will lose indestructible after combat. It's okay. This card's like, okay. Then we got Wakanda Drone Flock. 4 mana, 3 and a white robot with flying. When this creature enters, scry 2. So a 3/3 for 4 with flying, and when it enters, you get to scry 2. That's not terrible. Then we got Web Up. For 3 mana, 2 and a white. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Nice. Then we got Aerial Doombot for 1 blue mana, 1/1 with flying, power up for 6. Put 3/1/1 counters on this creature. That's all it does. That's flying. And for 6 mana, you can put 3 counters on it. Then we got Athena Cavalry. For 3 mana, 2 and a blue Merfolk Soldier with Vigilance. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, you put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Nice. So once you, the only draw I've seen in this set is Connive. Then we got Bold Biochemist. 1 and a blue, 1/3. Human Scientist. With power up for 6. You put a 1/1 counter on this creature and draw 2 cards. Not bad. You draw 2 cards, not 1. Pretty good. Then we got Atlanteans attacks. 7 mana with teamwork 4. Choose 1 if this spell was cast using teamwork. Choose both instead. Target player creates a 6/5 blue Leviathan creature token with hexproof. Return 1 or 2 target non-land permanents to their owner's hands. So if you have 4 creatures out, and you have the 7 mana to cast this, then you get to return 2 target non-land permanents to the owner's hands and create a 6/5 blue Leviathan. Not bad. I'm not happy with that mana cost, but it's not a bad sorcery. Then we got Depower. 3 mana, 2 and a blue. Spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a attacking creature. Target creature gets -4, -0 until end of turn, and draw a card. Nice. Then we got Frozen in Ice. 2 and a blue. Enchant creature. When this aura enters, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and can't become untapped. Nice. A little prison effect. Pretty good. Then you got Futurist Forge. 2 mana. When this artifact enters, draw a card. Pay 4 mana, sacrifice this artifact to draw 2 cards. Not bad. Not bad at all. 2 turns, you'll be able to sacrifice this to draw 2 cards. Then we got Giant Size Flying Ant for 4 mana, 3/2 with Flash, Flying. And when this creature enters, choose 1. Tap target non-land permanent or untap target non-land permanent. Not bad. Then we got Hydraulic Helper. Artifact creature robots with Defender. So it's a 2/3 Defender that cannot attack. Tap it to add tap it to add a blue mana. This mana can't be spent to cast non-artifact spells. So you have to use that blue mana to cast an artifact. Not bad. Then we got I Am Iron Man. For 3 mana, 2 and a blue. Until end of turn, target artifact or creature becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 4/4 and gains flying. Draw a card. Not bad. Then we got Justice Vance Astrovic. 3 mana, 2 and a blue 2/2. Mutant hero with flying. When Justice enters, return up to 1 target non-land, non-token permanent to its owner's hand. Whenever another non-land permanent you control is returned to its owner's hand, put a 1/1 counter on Justice. So you have something on the battlefield that's not a token. You play Justice here, bounce that other thing back to your hand, and put a counter on Justice, turning him into a 3/3. Not bad. Not bad at all. Then we got Shield Deployment Drone. Robots with flying. 2/2. 3 mana, 2 and a blue. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Not bad. So you're putting a total of 3 power on the battlefield for 3 mana. All right, next we got Super Suit. 2 mana equipment that has flash. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control and untap that creature. Equipped creature gets +1/+2. Equipped for 2. Then we got Trickster's Stratagem. 4 mana, 3 and a blue. The owner of target creature an opponent controls, puts it into their library, second from the top or on the bottom. Then up to one target creature you control connives. Not bad. Then we got We Say Thee Nay. 2 mana, instant arcane. With teamwork 2. As additional, so you have 2 creatures, you can do the teamwork. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. Counter that spell unless its controller pays 4 instead if you use teamwork. Nice. Not a bad counter spell, actually. Then we got Agents of Hydra. Agents of Hydra for 2 mana, 1 and a black, 1/1. When this creature dies, you create a 2/1 black villain creature token with menace. Not bad. You got Cruel Alliance, 3 mana, 2 and a black, sorcery with teamwork 2. Exile target creature with mana value 3 or less. This spell was cast using teamwork. Instead, exile target creature card and you gain 3 life. Not terrible. We got Decoy Ploy. 2 mana, 1 and a black. Choose 1 or both. Return target villain card from your graveyard to your hand. Return target hero card from your graveyard to your hand. So this will work in a hero or a villain deck. Then we got Hour of Defeats. 4 mana instant. Destroy target creature and surveil 1. For 4 mana, destroy a creature and surveil 1. Not bad. Next, we got Hydra Infiltration. 4 mana, 3 and a black. When this enchantment enters, target opponent discards 2 cards. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So you gain life so once you play this Hydra Infiltration, every time you attack, first your opponent discards 2 cards. Then you attack with the creature, you'll gain a life and your opponent will lose a life. But you have to attack alone. So that only means 1 creature can attack your opponent in order to get that gain and drain effect. Not terrible. We got Kingpin's Enforcers. 3 mana, 2 and a black, human villain, 2/3 with lifelink. And you can pay 3, 2 and a black, sacrifice an artifact or a creature to draw a card. Not terrible. Then we got Claw, Sonic Saboteur. For 3 mana, 2 and a black, 2/2. So a 2/2 for 3. Human rogue villain with sonic attack. When Claw enters, target player reveals a number of cards from their hand equal to 1 plus the number of creature cards in your graveyard. You choose one of them, that player discards that card. Nice. So you have to have a creature in your graveyard in order for Claw to work. Not bad. Then we got Madame Masqueak. Masquerade, I guess you call it. For 5 mana, 4 and a black, you get this 3/2 human villain. When it enters, she connives. And whenever you draw your second card, each turn, put a 2/1 black villain creature token with menace. Nice. Then we got Ninja of the Hand. 3 mana. 2 and a black. 2/2 with Death Touch. With power up for 5 mana. Each opponent discards a card and you put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Not bad. Then we got Project Deathlock Soldier. 1 black mana, 1/2. Pay 3 mana, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad. We got Red Room Recruit. 2 mana, 1 and a black, 1/2. Human Spy Villain. When this creature enters, it connives. Nice. Then we got Stolen Stark Tech. 2 mana, 1 and a black. Equipment with flash. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Equipped creature gets +1/+0, and you can equip it for 1. Not bad. Then we got Swordsman Sharp Scoundrel. Human Hero Villain 2/2. When another villain you control enters, attach up to 1 target equipment you control to a target creature you control. Whenever equipment creature you control attacks, it connives. So every creature that has equipment attached to it connives. That's not bad. Then we got Too Evil to Stay Dead. 3 mana, 2 and a black sorcery with teamwork 4. Choose a target creature card in your graveyard with mana value 4 or less. If this spell was cast using teamwork, instead choose target creature card in your graveyard. Return the chosen card to the battlefield. Nice. Then we got Unliving Legionnaire for 4 mana, 3 and a black, 3/2 with flying, vampire villain. And then it has power up for 7 mana. Return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand and put 2 counters on this creature. Nice. Then we got Visions of Villainy. 3 mana, 2 and a black. Instant. The spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a villain. So if you have a villain out, you can cast this for 2 mana. Draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. Nice. We got Whiplash Vengeful Engineer for 1 black mana, 2/2. Enters tapped. And whenever Whiplash attacks, if he's equipped, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of equipment attached to him. So, let's say you got Swordsman, Sharp Scoundrel, on the battlefield. You play Whiplash. Then whatever equipment you got on the battlefield will equip to Whiplash. Because he's a villain. Equip will be free because of Swordsman. I mean, but you have to have the equipment on the battlefield in order for it to work. Pretty good. Then we got Widow's Bites. 2 mana, 1 and a black, instant with teamwork 3. Choose 1. If this spell was cast using teamwork, choose both instead. Target creature gains Death Touch until end of turn. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Not bad. We got Yellow Jacket, Heartless Marauder. For 1 and a black, 1/2 human rogue villain with flying. When another villain you control enters, Yellow Jacket gets +1/+0 and gains lifelink until end of turn. Not bad. So when you play another villain, this turns into a 2/2. Kind of weak, but I think it's I don't think it's bad though. We got Blazing Crescendo. For 1 and a red instant, target creature gets +3/+1 until the end of turn. Then exile the top card of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. Not bad. Not bad at all. Then we got Crimson Operative. 4 mana, human villain with prowess. When this creature enters, exile the top card of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. Not bad. I mean, I like it because it's end of your next turn, which gives you a chance to play it still. Then we got Hawkeye, Young Avenger, with 4 mana, 3 and a red, 2/4. Human Archer Hero with reach. If a source you control would deal non-combat damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, instead it deals that much damage plus X, where X is Hawkeye's power. So you're automatically going to do 2 damage to your opponent's creature. Not bad, actually. Pretty good. I mean, it's a 2/4 for 4. Then we got Hawkeye's Bow. 1 red mana. Equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has reach. And whenever equipped creature becomes tapped, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Not bad. Then we got Hexmage for 3 mana, 2 and a red. It's a sorcery arcane, again, another arcane. Exile all cards from your hand, then draw that many cards. Until the end of your next turn, you may play cards exiled this way. So all the cards you exile from your hand with Hex Magic, you can still play until the end of your next turn. Not bad. Then we got Hire a Crew. 3 mana, 2 and a red instant. Create a 2/1 black villain creature token with menace. Then creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Not bad. Then we got Hydra Assault Robot. 1 and a red, 1/3. Robot villain. Whenever another villain and or artifact you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. Nice. We got Kayun or Loon Warrior. 1 and a red, 2/2. Human Warrior Hero. When this creature enters, you may sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Nice. Then we got Kree Sentinel. 5 mana, 4 and a red, 5/5. So it's a 5/5 for 5. Has reach. Also has basic land cycling for 2 mana. Nice. So if you don't have the 5 mana, you can pay 2, cycle this away into your graveyard to get another basic land. Nice. Then we got Lightning Strike. I'm not going to read this card because it's been reprinted quite a bit. Then we got Loki Leifson. For 1 and a red, 2/1. God Sorcerer Villain. And for 1 mana, you can tap it, and when you next cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value less than or equal to Loki's power, this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Also has power up for 5 mana, which will put 2 1/1 counters on Loki. Not bad. Then we got Machinesmith Automation. For 3 mana, Robot Villain with Trample. Whenever another artifact you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. So every time you play an artifact, this card is going to grow. Not bad. Then we got Repulsor Blast. For 4 mana, sorcery with Teamwork 2. Repulsor Blast deals 5 damage to target creature. This spell was cast using Teamwork and also deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. Nah. It's a good card. I wouldn't use the Teamwork on it, but it's not bad. I mean, Teamwork, it's only 2 creatures. Depends on how many creatures I have on the battlefield, whether I use the Teamwork or not. Still pretty good sorcery, though. Then we got Speed, Young Avenger. 2 mana, 1 and a red, 1/2/2. With Haste, Mutant Hero. When you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1. When you do, target creature get with Haste can't be blocked this turn, except by creatures with Haste. We got Stark Industries Executive. 1 red mana, 1/2. You pay 2. Tap Stark Industries Executive to create a treasure token. So you pay 2, you tap this, you get a treasure. Not bad. Then we got Super Speed. For 1 red mana with Flash, enchant creature. When this aura enters, enchanted creature gains first strike until end of turn. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has haste. Not bad. Then we got Team Tactics for 1 and a red instant with Teamwork 1. Target creature gains double strike until end of turn. If this spell was cast using Teamwork, that creature also gains trample until end of turn. So you want 2 creatures out. 1 to attack, 1 to tap. Not bad. Grab me a drink of water. Then we got Vision of Love for 1 and a red. You may sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Not bad. Then we got Volcanic Villain. 3 mana, 2 and a red. Elemental Villain with haste. Has power up for 6. Put 2 1/1 counters on this creature. Not bad. Very Solar System, what's up? And then we got Ant-Man's Army. 3 mana, 2 and a green insect, 3/2. When this creature enters, create a food token or a treasure token. So it does ramp you 1 or makes a food token. Not bad. Then we got Call Damage Control. 1 and a green sorcery. Choose up to 2. Return those cards from your graveyard to your hand. Choose up to 2. Return those cards from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. target. So what it's saying is you can return an artifact, creature, enchantment, or a land back to your hand. And you do this for 2. Not bad. Pretty good. And we got Giant Growth, 3/3 until end of turn. Creature gets 3/3 until end of turn. Not bad. We got Gorilla, 2 mana, 1 and a green, 8 soldier hero with reach. Sacrifice this creature, destroy target non-creature artifact or non-creature enchantment. Activate only as a sorcery. Not bad. Then we got Hulking, Burgoyne Bruiser, 2 and a green, 2/3, Kree Skrull hero with vigilance. And whenever another creature you control enters, if it has greater power or toughness than Hulkling, then put a 1/1 counter on Hulkling. Not bad. Not bad at all. Then we got Knight of Wundagore. For 1 and a green, 2/1, Cat Knight Villain with Trample. Whenever you put a 1/1 counter on another creature, then put a 1/1 counter on this creature. This ability only triggers only once each turn. So every turn, if you play in a creature, if its power or toughness is bigger than Knight of Wundagore, then Knight of Wundagore, it's going to get counters. Not bad. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of a Johnny's Pridemate type of way. We already got this ability in standard right now. The last set we just dropped with the implement. Oh, not bad. Then we got Mr. Hyde, Monster Within. 3 mana, human villain, 2/2. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose 1. Put a 1/1 counter on Mr. Hyde, or remove a counter from a creature you control. If you do, draw a card. So you can add counters or remove counters. If you add a counter, then it'll be a 3/3. Remove that counter, be back down to a 2/2, and you get to draw a card. Then we got Pet Avengers, 4 mana, creature, dragon, cat, dog, bird, frog, hero. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 creature types. So this card has reach, 4/4. For 7 mana, you can put a 1/1 counter on this creature and create a 3/2 white hero creature token with vigilance. Not bad. Then we got Power Broker. For 3 mana, tap it. Each kind of counter on target permanent or player. Give that permanent or player another counter of that kind. Activate only as a sorcery. Not bad. Next, we got Rapid Rescue. For 1 green mana, instant, mill 2 cards. You may put a permanent card from among the mill cards into your hand. You gain 2 life. Not bad. Then we got Restorative Technique. 3 mana, 2 and a green sorcery. Target player gains 2 life, then searches their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffles, and put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature. So, with this, you gain 2 life, you get a basic land, and you put a 1/1 counter on a creature. Not bad. Not a bad card at all. We got Rick Jones, Destined Sidekick. 1 green mana, 0/3. And you pay 3, tap it to mill 4 cards. You may put a hero or enchantment card from among those into your hand. Not bad. We got Savage Land Dinosaur. 6 mana with Trample. Basic land cycling for 2. So it's a 7/6 for 6 mana. Not bad. But if you don't have that 6 mana, you can pay 2, discard this, and get to fetch for a land. Not bad. Next, we got Serpent Specialist for 1 black mana with Death Touch. And power up for 4, which is put 2 1 counters on this creature. Not bad. And if you got 4 mana on the battlefield, you can play Serpent Specialist and do his power up on the same turn. Not bad. So it'll be a 3/3 for 1 mana. Well, actually 4 mana. It's not bad. We've got She-Hulk Jade Defender. 4 mana, 3 and a green, 4/4 with reach and trample. Has a power up for 6 mana. Destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. And then put a 1/1 counter on She-Hulk. Not bad. Then we got Super Strength. 5 mana. Enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets +4/+4 and has trample and ward 1. Nice. 4/4 plus trample and ward. Pretty good, actually. I mean, yeah, it is 5 mana. It's still a good card. I think it's too costly for standard, though. Next, we got Training Regimen. 4 mana, 3 and a green. Creatures you control with +1 counters on them have trample. And at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. So for 4 mana, every combat, you're putting a 1/1 counter on a creature. And every creature you have that has a counter on it has trample. That's pretty good. Then we got Undercover Scroll. 1 and a green, 1/1. As long as there are 2 more creature cards in your graveyard, this creature gets +2/+2 and has all creature types. And you can tap this for 1 mana of any color. So it's a 3/3. If you have 2 creatures in your graveyard, it's a 3/3 mana dork. Nice. Then we got Wakanda Royal Guard for 4 mana. No, 5 mana. 4/4 for 5 mana. 4 and a green. Human Soldier Hero with Vigilance. And when this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. If that creature is another hero, put 2 1/1 counters on it instead. Not terrible. Next, we got Bullseye Death Dealer. For 2, a black or a red, 2/3, Human Assassin Villain. When Bullseye enters, you may sacrifice an artifact or discard a non-land card. When you do, Bullseye deals 2 damage to any targets. That's 2 damage to your opponent's face or 2 damage to a creature. Not bad. Then you can pay 3, tap it, sacrifice an artifact, or discard a non-land card. Bullseye deals 2 damage to any target. Not bad. What's up, Lone Wolf? Going over the spoilers. Then we got Ghost Spectral Saboteur, 2 white in the black, 2/2. Human rogue villain with flash and ghost can't be blocked. Nice. Then we got Spider-Man to the rescue. 2 green or white, 3/2 with flash, vigilance, and reach. And then it has no one dies. When Spider-Man enters, you may tap him. When you do, another targeted non-attacking creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. Non-attacking. So, you have a creature on the battlefield. You got 3 mana. And you need a block. Boom, you flash Spider-Man in. Gives your one creature indestructible until end turn. So then you can take that indestructible creature and block with it. Not bad. Then we got War Machine Legacy of Iron. 2 red or whites with flying. Then at the beginning of combat on your turn, another target creature you control gets +X +0 until end of turn, where X is War Machine's power. So you want to buff him up. The more you buff him up, and the bigger that +X is. Nice. Then we got Aim Sensoids for 2 mana. Robot Villain, 1/3. When this creature enters, Surveil 2. Not terrible. It is a 1/3 though. Then we got us a vehicle, Dependable Quinjet, for 3 mana. Vehicle with flying. Tap it to add 1 mana of any color. Crew it for 4. So it's a mana dork. Vehicle that can be used as a mana dork. And it crews for 4 mana. And it's a 3/3. Then we got Herbie, Scout Unit, 4 mana, 2/1. Robot Scout with flying. When this creature enters, draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. So Herbie will ramp you. Now you play your land, you play Herbie, you got another land, you put it onto the battlefield tapped, and you get to draw a card. Not bad. You got us another vehicle, a Shield Helicarrier, 4 mana with vehicle with flying. When this vehicle enters, create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens that cannot crew the Helicarrier because it has crew 6. You get power 2 on the battlefield, but this has crew 6. So you have to have the power of, you have to have a creature with power 6 in order to crew Shield Helicarrier. No. It's the crew is way off on this card. Yeah, Ultron Drone, 3 mana, Robot Villain, 2/3 with power up 6. Put 2 1/1 counters on this creature and create a 2/2 colorless Robot Villain artifact creature token. Nice. Then we got Vibranium Energy Daggers, 1 mana, equip artifacts, equipment with indestructible. Equip creature gets +2/+2, equip for 3. So it'll give the creature +2/+2. Opponent can't destroy this because it has indestructible. Now, this next card, So bad that it is a good card. Anyway, for 4 mana, 2 blue and a black, has photographic reflexes. At the beginning of your first main phase, until your next turn, Taskmaster becomes a copy of up to 1 target creature on the battlefield or creature card in a graveyard, except his name is Taskmaster. Mercenary Mimic. And he's a legendary human mercenary villain creature. So, legendary rule will not apply to him if you want to copy one of your legendary creatures on the battlefield, or you can just copy some a creature in the graveyard, in your graveyard. Not bad. Not bad at all. We already have a card like this in Spider-Man, actually. It's not bad. Then we're almost done. We got Vision Quest for X, blue, and a red. Search your library and or graveyard for an artifact, creature card with mana value X or less. Put it onto the battlefield with X additional 1/1 counters on it. If X is 4 or greater, it gains haste until end of turn. If you search your library this way, shuffle. It's a tutor for X, blue, and a red. Is it? Is it tutor? Not too fond of is it right now. We all know how good is it is. Next card we have Cloak and Dagger entwined for 1 white and black. So it's a 2/2 for 3 with Death Touch, Lifelink, and when Cloak and Dagger enter, choose target opponents and up to 1 target creature they control. They reveal their hand. You may exile a non-land card from their hand or the chosen creature until Cloak and Dagger leaves the battlefield. Nice. Then we got Iron Man Armor. 3 mana equipment. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. The equipped creature gets +2/+1 and has flying. Then you can pay 2 if this equipment isn't a creature. It becomes a 0/0 construct or hero artifact creature with flying, and this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control until end of turn. Nice. Then the last card is Black Widow Super Spy. For 1 and a black 2/1. Legendary creature, human spy hero with menace. Whenever Black Widow deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. You may put a 1/1 counter on Black Widow. If you don't, you may cast the exiled non-land card until end of turn, and mana of any type can be spent to cast that spell. So you have a choice with this card. You either put a 1/1 counter on it, or you get to cast something of your opponent's. You still have to pay the mana cost, but you can exile the card or put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Nice. Okay. Well, they just moved all those cards down here to the bottom. I think. Let me see. Yep. Marvel Superheroes Avengers Assemble Commander. They just dropped the commanders now. Awesome. Now we will not know what is what's what deck. But we'll still get to see the cards. Okay, I'm not going to read over these commander cards, but I will point out some cards I think is good. Falcon and Red Wing. When it deals combat damage to a player, create that many 1/1 white bird creature tokens with flying, then put a 1/1 counter on Falcon and Red Wing. That's pretty good. Hercules Olympian Hero. When it attacks, put a 1/1 counter on him. He gains indestructible until end of turn. Not bad. Whenever Hercules is dealt damage for the first time each turn, put that many 1/1 counters on him. Not bad. It's a good blocker. Heroic Return. Heroic Sacrifice. Methods of the Mighty. Winter Soldier Reborn Avenger. Jarvis, Earth's Mightiest Butler. Whenever you cast a hero spell, draw a card. Professor Hulk. Whenever Hulk deals combat damage to a player, draw that many cards. Nice. The Wasp. Avenger. Flash, flying. And it gains hexproof until end of turn. When it enters. When it attacks, tap target creature to any player controls. West Coast expansion. Draw X cards or X's. If X is 5 or more, you may cast a hero spell from your hand without paying its mana cost. Firebird Blazing Ranger. Photon Mighty Marvel. Whenever Photon deals combat damage to a player, add that much mana of any one color. Till end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Not bad. She-Hulk Wall Breaker. Other heroes have trample. Whenever hero you control becomes blocked, put a 1/1 counter on that hero for each creature blocking it. Not bad. War Machine Avenging Arsenal. Thor, Asgard's Avenger. Ant-Man exclusive Avenger. Black Widow Agile Avenger. Hawkeye Avenging Archer. Love on the Battlefield. Rescue Pepper Potts. Rescue Pepper Potts. Flash, flying. When it enters, return up to one target artifact or creature you control to its owner's hand. If it was an artifact, put a 1/1 counter on rescue. Nice. Quicksilver Speedster. Double Strike, Haste, Flash. And as long as Quicksilver is tapped, you may cast spells as though they had flash. Nice. Scarlet Witch, Chaotic Avenger. When it deals combat damage to a player, look at the top 2 cards of your library, then exile them face down. Then you may cast a hero or non-creature spell from among the cards exiled with Scarlet Witch without paying its mana cost. Pretty good. Then Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, 3 mana. First strike. Whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on Shang-Chi. When the 10th counter, 10th 1/1 counter is put on Shang Chai, you draw 5 cards and gain 5 life. Not bad, actually. I like that card. Avengers Quinjets. Hulkbuster Armor. Equip creature has base power and toughness 9/9 and has flying. Equip hero for 3. Equip a creature for 6. Not bad. Jocasta Automation Avenger. 3 mana robot hero with flying. Whenever your commander deals combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on Joskai. And whenever you attack with your commander, if this card is in your graveyard, you may return it to the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Not bad. Not bad at all. Blue, white, and red is what they spoiled. Not bad. Not bad. I don't know which commander this goes in, but pretty good. All right, folks. Let's get on to, we've been on here for about an hour. So let's get on over and play some Arena. All right. Oh man, that was a lot of spoilers. That was a lot of them today. All right. I did build a deck. Don't know if it's going to work or not, but heck, we'll try it. All right. If we get somebody, if the game gets us somebody to play against. Is everybody taking their break and looking at all the cards? That's what it looks like. We can't get out of this match because there ain't no cancel button. This will probably be a draw. We're done being sitting here for a minute. Told ya, gonna be a draw. You up again, we'll get a match. Now we got to cancel, so surely we'll get us a match this time. Here we go. Try for me. Okay. Not bad. Really? Okay. What was that? Huh. Well, we didn't get to cast anything on her for our daily there. All right, we went we did the spoilers, and we're done with the spoilers now. All the spoilers have been released. Okay, let's try this again. No blocks. No blocks. We'll get us a red. No attacks. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. Dag blanket. No blocks. I'd rather want to get the cornucopia down before I played the Goldvein Hydra. Oh! Okay. We'll go QQ 4, 5, 6. So we can go 5. or we're going to keep on attacking. Oh man, that's 10. They need to ban the Mossborn Hydra. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I don't play that card much anymore because it's just broken. Well, we got half. We're almost done with this. Probably need to put some more kill spells in this deck. That might make it a little bit better. Ooh, this is bad. Very bad. Thank you, Arena, for giving me this. Why couldn't I have this hand when I started the game? I'm just saying. Now we're gonna get. Now we're not gonna get nothing but lands here. Great. Okay. Not going to attack. I have to face a dang on goblin deck. Two, three, four, five, six lands. Or 6 mana. Oh, great. Can't block that. Yep. I would like to have my reach here. All right. Five, 6, 7, 6. That's 12 damage. Jeez. Poking deck. And so we got answers for the flyers, but we're just not drawing them. That is not the answer. We already lost this. Because we're not drawing nothing. I do mean nothing. Can I draw nothing with reach? That's what dang on sure. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just scoop and give it to him. Because we couldn't draw nothing. We throw some draw in this deck. Maybe that'll help us. That might help, actually. Got 26 lands on this deck. That's what we needed last game. Black, they probably got removal. No attacks. Uh-huh. No blocks. We'll play this. Tap you for red. Play you. You on you. And no attacks. April O'Neil cannot be blocked. That's fine. Do not like that. Dag blag it. Oh man! Dag blag it. This dang on death touchers are holding me back. Okay. Hold up. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Awesome. Got our 500 done. Got us a land. Awesome. Okay. I didn't check the store. Let's check the store out. Huh. One sleeve. That's all I can get. One sleeve. I like it, but I'm not going to get it. No. All right. Awesome. Modified rank brawl. What is this? Okay. Bring a 100 card singleton deck of eternity legal cards centered around a legendary creature or planeswalker, which will be your commander. This is a competitive ranked event. This event features a special banned list. Oko Thief of Crowns, Johnny, Prana, Resco Clockmaker, Old Stickfingers, Arena 6, Ravnica, Nimble, Proliferer, a Nagu Winged Wisdom, Utray, the Spell Chaser, Tamio, Exquisitive Student, and Talak, Legion's Valor. Well, if you're going to have banned cards on this, then why don't you just ban some cards? I mean, I'm just saying, you know. Free event, though. Unlike these, I don't think they're free. Nope. Not free. Power to Cube Draft, which isn't free. Quick Drafts. I don't see none of this I'm interested in. Alchemy. No, thank you. RQ traditional draft. Cards you draft are not added to your collection. Makes me not want to play. All right. Hmm. I wanted to see if this deck can do anything. May not work. Heck, I'm gonna give it a try though. Okay. Need one land. Hmm. Hmm.
My opening statement. Choose your words carefully.
Okay. There'll probably be attack realm. Yep. I knew it. We'll choose black, green.
My opening statement will blow you away.
Target opponents.
You'll never escape this. You really should take
The big hit.
Opportunities are everywhere.
Awesome. Awesome. The deck worked this time. Oh man, that was good. Awesome. Nice. Thank you, Arena, for letting this deck work this time. Awesome. Ooh. See, we'll take this, make it blue. Go green. Counter the next spell. We're gonna negate that draw. I will play this. Make it green. Let's hope we can get a land here. Okay.
I'd like you to meet a dear friend of mine.
We're dead.
Falling behind.
We got Oko out, did what we want Oko to do, but needed one more turn. This is just a janky deck, any dang gone way. I have more. I probably need to put some board wipes in this. Might help it actually. A little bit more. I'm not expected to win much with this deck anyway. Especially with a hand like this. Got 2 shocklands and 2 forests. And an ancient cornucopia. And going second as always. Jeez. Yeah, I think I need to put some board lights in this. Negate. Yeah, I need to rework this deck. Just a little bit. La 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 la. Okay, let's see if we can get Oko out. And double in our doubling season. Corbin. Oh, no blue. Still no blue. Roll go back, I guess. Love to have the blue land there. Can't do it. Not good. It's not a good draw. Unfortunately. Blag it. Oof. Jeez. Dag blag it. 3. We are not getting no creatures. Or nothing. Yeah, we're being flooded. Being flooded. One game out of that. Could not draw no board wipe. Had to land, but could not draw the board wipe. Unfortunately. All we got is negates. No creature counters. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. Why not? Dang, blade. Come on now. Well, shoot. And we're not drawing nothing. Jeez, where in the heck? I put board whites in this deck, but I can't draw them. What the heck, game? Jeez. This is ridiculous. Redonkulous. Ridiculous, redonkulous. Exactly, dag blanket. Now we draw our. Now we did our board wipe. We need it last game. Jeez. Laser first. Oh, great. We'll pay the 2 life. Ha ha ha! Okay. For the creature, we got Essence Scatter. I'm waiting for that Mossborn Hydra. Ha ha ha! Oh, knew you was running Mossborn Hydra.
Listen up, and you might win some.
Make them discard one of those cards.
Weaker work.
I'm looking for Ral to get killed, so might as well make them discard. Told you.
I'm out of words.
And we draw our favorite card, a land. Oh, we need another board wipe. Oh no, we draw land. Do I have too many lands in this deck? Do I have too many lands? Bet you they got their fourth. Yep, that'd be game. All right, let me check this land out. Apparently, I got too many lands. I got 26 lands. 25. Okay. Um, Put another board wipe in. I was getting flooded badly there. All right, well, we got our doubling seasons, but we got only 3 lands. Hmm. Can we get more than 3 lands? Really? Well, you can pay for that, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we could take it one more turn. I don't know what that face down card is. Okay.
My office hours are now open. Don't come back. You really should take my advice. Extend detention reflected on your face. My opening statement will blow. You'll never escape this. Opportunities are everywhere. You really should take my advice. A duel to the death. Don't come back. Now, isn't that interesting? Your obituary will be
Oh man, what a game! Was taking, I was taking so many turns with that. Ralzaric with double E season out. Come back and tokens with Oko. Oh man, what a game! What a game! All right, a bit of work when you attack a player with one or more creatures power 4 or greater, draw a card. Exhaust 4, airbend 4. Activate only during your turn. Man, we came back from that game. Alrighty, folks, we're gonna go ahead into stream here. Make sure you hit that like button. Very much appreciated. Thank you, channel members and subscribers, for making the channel what it is. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I will see everybody back here probably later on tonight, maybe. And hope everybody has you awesome rest of your day. Later, everybody. Y'all have a good one.